It's March 6th on the Blackwater River Farm today. Not working today. I just wanted to come in here and check a few things and detail some of these projects we do. You know, we get to working, and you know, I kind of forget to. And I took pictures and videos along the way, but when you're more focused on the work than the videos, it comes out kind of lacking at times. So I just wanted to go through, detail a few of these things that we've done. There's more work to do, even though we've done a lot. I still don't have any sort of a habitat plan from the NRCS, so I had approval to do what we did. It was kind of things that were mutually agreed upon, and kind of some things I didn't get done when I first bought the property. So I went ahead and got that big part of it knocked out, but there's some other things we talked about as far as the plan that I just don't have one, and I appreciate them, you know, rushing the compatible use agreement through so I could get to work and do some of these things, but you know, there's just too many good days to not be out here working. When I'll see a habitat plan, I have no idea, and I don't know what the funding is like. I honestly know nothing about it. I just know I'm in the system and it's been approved, but I don't know what any of that looks like. So, and you know, I was going to spend my own money on this project anyway, but the fact that there could be some kind of funding available, that, you know, that's a bonus. So I'm just going to run through a few of these projects today, and we will probably get out of here until, I'm going to take a soil sample, but we'll get out of here until it's time to come back and sort of finish up these projects. I don't want to wait. I'd like to get it done in March. April, you know, it would be okay, but after that I want to be done and out of here, except for working on this food plot. So that's where we're at. So as we go along here, anytime you see a flag, there's been a tree planted there. This is the back corner of the food plot. Right up in there is a new stand set up, and then all back in here we've laid timber on the ground, planted new trees, opened up the canopy, and we're gonna see if we can encourage some does to bed back in here. It's asking a lot because it's backed up right against town, but I have a nice wall of invasives along the town side to screen that off. So we'll see how they use it. I know they were using this area some before, but I don't know if they were using it as a sort of a primary bedding. As you can see, we have opened up huge places in the canopy. We're going to get a lot of stump sprouts. You know, this is a box elder. I think that's a decent browse. But we're gonna have stump sprouts. We're gonna get a lot of new growth. I know some invasives will come back, and anybody that thinks that, you know, if you have a 30-acre property with this much invasives that you can completely eradicate them, sorry, it's not going to happen. Not possible, not realistic. But we are giving some other species of plant life a chance to grow in here, and we've planted oaks. I don't know if that's a spot. I think that one was missed. A lot of oaks in here, so anything that's blue or white in here is an oak of some kind, but we've tried to cage them in somewhat amongst these treetops, which I think will take some of the browse pressure off, and I'm hoping that a lot of these new stump sprouts and stuff will take some of the pressure off. You know, I think if we had a 50% survival rate on these trees we've planted, then we've done something pretty good. You know, persimmon trees all out in through here. This farm has a lot of persimmons. We planted more persimmons, but it really has a lot. And I think that makes it a little more attractive of a bedding area. This is about a 3 to 4 acre area that we did this work. I may want to get a little more sunlight in some of these places, but I don't think I want to put any more trash on the ground. I don't know if we want to do some girdling or a hack and squirt, but and there's absolutely zero timber value, as if I could ever do a timber harvest, which I can't, but there's no timber value in here whatsoever. It's mostly, you know, kind of undesirable stuff. The ash, the box elder, maple, which box elder is essentially a maple type of maple. Okay, so this is, we're actually walking in on the access trail, and this is a new stand set up for an east wind. And it sets up downwind of this new bedding area. It's not a new bedding area, but it's an improved. And this is it's about as close to the dead middle of the property as it probably could be. So there's the dam of the duck pond there. A lot of just natural bedding up through there. I did cut down a couple of big pear trees right there, but all up in through here is just natural bedding, and probably some improvements that could be made to it at some point, but for right now we're just letting it do what it does. But this is an area back here that's with a sort of a higher elevation, and a spot we picked out, like I said, middle of the farm, where we could actually improve some bedding and maybe make our holding power a little stronger. All new trees planted back in here. Every time you see a flag, it's a tree, new tree.